This is the unit on geometry, measurement, and equal shares in first grade. There's just a few tricky things to go over so everybody is on the same page. The first is time. So we have our two Judy clocks, which is what they're called. And in first grade, we're just teaching time to the hour. So you need to have the hour hand exactly on the number that it's the hour of, in this case 7 o'clock, and the minute hand, which is the longer one, on the 12. And then we also write this time digitally, and kids record it like that. The other time we do in first grade is time half past the hour. So for example, on this clock, if we make it say 9 o'clock, and it's half past, we go down to the 6 with the minute hand. And the important part is the hour hand needs to be between the 9 and the 10. So it's half past 9 o'clock, which is 9:30. And that's recorded digitally like this. So this is our analog clock, and then this would be our digital time. And that's how we do time in first grade. Anything further than that would be a grade up from us, such as second grade. In addition, we also study shapes. For example, we learn about the triangle, and students will be given these two options, and they need to choose which one is a triangle and which one is not. Anytime there's an opening, it is not a shape, and the one that they would circle would be anything that's closed. And that is true for a square or a rectangle. And by the way, we call squares a special rectangle because all four sides are the same size. So all squares can be rectangles, but rectangles such as this one cannot be squares. We also are teaching fractions. Sometimes we say partitions, but fractions need to be as precise as possible when the first graders are drawing them. So if we told them to take this square and partition or divide it into fourths, they can do it several ways. This would be one. But if they were to draw something similar to this, that would not be okay. While it is in 4 parts, they're not equal. And the important thing about fractions is that all the parts need to be equal. And again, they can do it different ways as long as they're equal. So this would be another way that they could draw equal parts or fourths. And then finally, when we measure in first grade, we have different lines we measure, and we use paper clips in first grade to measure our lines, to measure right on the edge, and then have your paper clips be touching one another. So in this case, this line would be 3 paper clips long. If students start further in, like this yellow paper clip shows, that's not precise measuring, and we really need them to line it up right to the edge. And that's some of the highlights of this unit on geometry, measurement, and equal parts.